Welcome to the second part of our present perfect series. In this video, we will explore two important uses of the present perfect tense, recent past, and continuing situations. Understanding these two uses will help you speak English more naturally and accurately. Let's dive in and master these essential grammar concepts together. Let's start with the recent past. The recent past is an action that happened very recently and is important to the present moment. The key point is that we do not mention a specific time. For example, you might say, "I have eaten lunch," but you don't say when you ate it. The results or effects of the action are relevant right now. The action was completed not long ago. We often use time markers like just, recently, or lately to indicate how recent the action was. Now let's look at continuing situations. A continuing situation is an action that started in the past and is still happening right now. It is not finished yet. The key difference is that we emphasize the duration or how long it has been going on. We often use time markers like for, since, or ask how long to show the duration. The action started at some point in the past and continues into the present moment without interruption. Here is a side-by-side comparison of these two uses. For recent past, the action happened recently and is complete. The focus is on what happened, not how long it took. We use time markers like just, recently, lately, or this week. The typical question is, what have you done? For continuing situations, the action started in the past and is still happening now. The focus is on how long it has been going on. We use time markers like for or since. The typical question is, how long have you done it? Understanding this key difference will help you choose the correct form. For the recent past, the structure is have or has plus the past participle form of the verb. For example, I have eaten or she has finished. Common time markers include just, which means moments ago or very recently. Recently means in recent times, not long ago. Lately also means in recent times. And this week or this month indicates within the current time period. These markers help us communicate that the action was completed in the near past. For continuing situations, the structure is have or has plus been plus the ing form of the verb. For example, I have been studying or she has been working. This structure emphasizes that the action continues from the past into the present. Common time markers for duration include for, which shows a length of time like for 2 hours or for 3 days. Since indicates the starting point in time, like since Monday or since 2020. How long is used in questions to ask about duration. And all day or all week indicates the entire period from start until now. Let's look at some examples of the recent past. Example 1, I have just finished my homework. The action was completed moments ago and the result is that my homework is done. The time marker is just. Example 2, she has recently moved to a new apartment. The move happened not long ago and her current living situation reflects this change. Example 3, they have eaten lunch already. The meal is complete and they are no longer hungry. This affects their present state. Example 4, have you seen the new movie this month? This asks about an experience within the current time period. In all these examples, the focus is on what happened and the action is complete. Now let's see some examples of continuing situations. Example 1, I have been studying for 3 hours. This action started 3 hours ago and is still happening now. The focus is on the duration, 3 hours. Example 2, she has lived here since 2020. She moved in that year and lives here continuously until now with no end in sight. Example 3, how long have you been working at this company? This asks about the duration of employment from when it started until now. The person is still employed. Example 4, they have been waiting all day. They began waiting in the morning and are still waiting now. The entire period is considered. In all these examples, the emphasis is on how long the action has continued. Let's explore the difference between for and since more carefully. For shows duration, which is a length of time. Examples include for 2 hours, for 3 days, or for years. Use for when you know how long something has been happening. Example, I have studied English for 5 years. Since shows the starting point or when something began. Examples include since Monday, since 2020, or since morning. Use since when you know when something started. Example, I have studied English since 2020. When someone asks, how long have you been here? you answer with for, like for 2 hours. When someone asks, since when have you been here? You answer with since, like since 2 p.m. Remembering this distinction will help you use these time markers correctly. Let's discuss 4 common mistakes students make. Mistake 1, mixing up recent past and simple past. The wrong way is I ate breakfast at 8 a.m. using present perfect. The correct way is I have just eaten breakfast with no specific time mentioned. Use simple past when you mention a specific time. Use present perfect when you don't mention a specific time. Mistake 2, using simple present for continuing situations. Wrong. I study English for 3 years. Correct. I have been studying English for 3 years. Continuing situations need the present perfect continuous form. Mistake 3, using the wrong time marker with for or since. Wrong. I have lived here since 5 years. Correct. I have lived here for 5 years. Remember, use for with duration, not with years. Mistake 4, incorrect past participle forms. Wrong. She is go to the market. Correct. She has gone to the market. Always use the past participle form after have or has, not the base form. Now let's practice identifying these 2 uses. Example 1, she has lived in Paris for 10 years. This is a continuing situation because it started 10 years ago and she still lives there now. Example 2, I have just finished my homework. This is recent past because the action was completed moments ago. Example 3, they have been waiting since 3 p.m. This is a continuing situation because it started at 3 p.m. and they are still waiting. Example 4, he has recently changed his job. This is recent past because the job change happened not long ago and has current relevance. Example 5, how long have you been learning English? This is a continuing situation because it asks about duration and the person is still learning. By practicing these examples, you strengthen your understanding of when to use each form. Let's summarize the key points from this lesson. For recent past, the action is completed recently and relevant to the present moment. Use have or has plus the past participle. Time markers are just recently, lately, or this week or month. The focus is on what happened. For continuing situations, the action started in the past and continues now. Use have or has plus been plus the ing form. Time markers are for since or how long. The focus is on how long it has continued. Remember these 2 uses and practice regularly. Master these forms to speak English naturally and confidently. Thank you for learning with us today.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.